Well, welcome to the Startup Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, the host of the show, where we talk about raising funding for your startup and the time it takes to have an espresso. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. Emerging technology markets bring several challenges to the investor. These markets are new and cutting edge, but are also immature, unevenly distributed, and opaque. In the early days, it's not clear what the real winner will look like. In many emerging markets, the false pretender precedes the winning solution. In the 1990s, the Palm Pilot and the Newton were early versions of mobile technology. They both met the form factor requirement, but the processing power, applications, and other factors fell far short of customer requirements. Later, the iPhone took over the market when it met those expectations. In analyzing startups in the emerging markets, look for the false pretenders to see what features they bring and what they don't bring to the market. Notice the key missing features. Roadmap the path to providing those features. For processing power, it's clear how fast chips are progressing, so it's not hard to estimate when the processing power will be available. There's some money to be made in funding the false pretenders. It's important to know where the startup is on the roadmap and how long it will take for the technologies to mature. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start up something today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.